There's visions of sugar plums dancing in the heads of both these teams tonight as High School Sports Live is proud to present the Central Dauphin Rams versus the CD East Panthers, one of the great matchups here and rivalries in the Mid-Penn, is our Fox 43 featured broadcast of the evening. The entire broadcast is made possible by our sponsors, Huffman Ford and the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. I'm Gary Sutton, alongside of me the coaches, Kirk Smallwood and Jeff Thompson. And when we talk about CD East and Central Dauphin, CD East had the best of it since 2012. They are 14 and 22. Actually, Central Dauphin's 14 and 22 during that time, which makes CD East 22 and 14. It's been a great rivalry during that time. And for CD East, they're a young team right now getting started, but they got a guy named Elijah Cooper who's really doing a pretty good job so far, getting about 13 points a game, Coach.
Well, last year, as a freshman, he averaged 12 a game. He started coming off the bench and did some nice things. He had a great game against Harrisburg and Susquehanna Township. And this year, he's getting to the foul line a little bit more. He loves to do that lefty hesitation, get in the lane, and rise up for a jumper. But what he told me is, I got to start sticking that three. What a nice young man he is.
A young team. They're coming off a 30-point loss to Carlisle, who's a pretty good team in a very balanced Commonwealth division this year. So they're trying to find some young kids that are going to start to kind of come together. When I ask Coach, what do you got to work on? He goes, everything. But, you know, at the same time, they got some talent out there, too.
They sure do. Eli Vega's been playing point guard for a couple years, and he's a pretty good player. Nasser Henry will light it up from three, and they got a kid coming off the bench tonight, Kevin Fox. When he squares his feet, he can hit that three ball.
Head coach Ryan Hill's hoping to see some real movement forward tonight on that. On the other side, Central Dauphin comes in 6-1. They're in a very balanced league right now. There's going to be a dogfight come January, but Wayne Fletcher Jr. is lighting it up right now, Coach.
Wayne Fletcher Jr. has prepared himself all his life for the situation he's in now. Last year, he was more of a role player, averaging like 12.1. This year, he's over 21.2, and he's ready to go. He's very confident.
You talk about this team, they only get about 58.7 points per game, so they play in the 50s and 60s. They're used to grinder kind of games here at Central Dauphin.
Yes, I mean, that's what they do. They play real good defense. They're very physical. They'll hit the boards, and their whole goal is to stop you from getting to the cup.
You were part of a few of these CD games over the years, too. What's it mean when those two get together?
I tell you what, man, it's not nice. You just put the women and children to bed, man, and see what happens.
It's CD East, the Panthers. It's Central Dauphin, the Rams, and they are button heads here tonight in Central Dauphin. We're just so happy to be bringing it your way, and it's coming up next right here on High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
The Jet Giambabo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambabo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newly relocated dealership, Jack Giambabo Mazda. The Giambabo family of dealerships. We have millions of dollars in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambabo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambabo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambabo.com.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Central Dauphin High School, where we're getting ready to have the backyard brawl. Central Dauphin and Central Dauphin East. They're introducing the starting lineups right now. And they start out with the introduction of Elijah Cooper, a 5'11" junior. He wears number 1. You got Alan Lowndes in there, who's wearing number 5 tonight. He is a 6'2" junior. Nasir Henry wearing number 10, a 6'3" senior forward. Dewan Fox wearing number 24. He is a 6'3" senior, and Eli Vega, the point guard, 25 is his number, 5'9" senior. And now introducing Central Dauphin. Central Dauphin East, by the way, 2-3 coming to this game. Ryan Hill is their head coach. Wayne Fletcher is head coach for Central Dauphin. The Rams, Jelani Easter, wearing number 1 tonight, a 6'5" sophomore guard. Wayne Fletcher, the second, averaging 21.1 points a game, a 6'4" junior guard. Leighton Freed, wearing number 5 tonight, is a 6'3" guard. He's a senior. Richard Chase, wearing number 13, a 6-foot sophomore guard. Wearing number 13 and wearing number 23, Jeff Franz, who is averaging 2.9 points a game. He is a 6'3" senior. And now we stand for the playing of our national anthem. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live to be on Fox 43.2.
The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. We have millions of dollars in new and pre-owned inventory across 8 brands in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover. And we want to thank the local community for voting us the 2023 official Community's Choice Award Best of York and Hanover winner in 5 different categories. Come out today and find out why your friends and neighbors voted Giambalvo number 1. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
And we're just about ready to get this underway right now. Here we're at Central Dauphin High School. Central Dauphin in their white uniforms tonight with green and black on the other side, in the black with white siding there. Central Dauphin East. Kirk Smallwood, you played in a few of these games over the year, and you coached Central Dauphin East. These are always great matchups. Throw the records away. Central Dauphin East coming off a 30-point loss to Carlisle, 71-41 on the other side. Central Dauphin coming off a 68-48 win over Altoona.
This is going to be a barn burner. You know, anytime these two teams get together, you can throw the records away. These kids grew up in the same school system and playing against each other, playing with each other. So tonight, it's going to be a statement game for one of these two teams.
Nasir Henry and Richard Chase jumping in the middle right here and just about ready to get this underway. Our officials for tonight, Jeff Thompson?
Well, our officials are veterans. We have 3 veterans tonight. Craig Bradley, Phil Brown, and Bruce Rudy.
There you go. And Central Dauphin tight to the block here, man to man, and that start is shot from the far corner by Vega. And very quickly a stick back. Interesting defense that CD East is playing right now. Looking to the outside, Fletcher with a shot, no good. Rebound coming down the hands of Elijah Cooper. Quickly back on the other end. Good fake, stolen away. And it's going to be off CD East. And good shot again by Fletcher, not going to go. CD East with the basketball, trying to beat CD back down the court here. Definite size differential here, Jeff, when you look at CD versus CD East here.
Well, there is a size differential. They're both young teams, and I really think the team that really does it on defense is going to win this game.
Absolutely. Good steal. They get it back.
There's a look, rattles in and out. Getting up on the offensive glass there is DeJuan Fox.
That kid's gotten better every time I've seen him. I mean, he's just on the glass. He works hard. And, you know, he's good for about 2 or 3 stickbacks a game.
So the foul on Jelani Easter here, the first of the game. Back outside it goes. Back in the hands of. Hard move to the basket, draws the foul again. It's a good move by Elijah Cooper, who shows you some springs right there.
And his coach was telling me that's what he's better at, drawing that 2-point, two-shot foul.
Leighton Freed will pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team second. At the line for 2 is Elijah Cooper. His first shot up, no good. Second one up, that is good, and so he's in for his first points of the game. Nice little zone here so far, Coach Smallwood, that CD East is throwing up, and he's causing CD some problems.
Yeah, and what East is doing is trapping in those corners.
And a nice drive there by Lowndes, but good defense from behind, and Lowndes was out of bounds when it came back down in his hands. So 6:22 to go here in the first quarter, 3-0. CD East leads it so far.
Kind of reminds me of that big 3-2 that Rick Binder used to play at Stilton.
Exactly. There's Fletcher again. Fletcher not there so far. A good box out on the offensive glass by number 23. Jeff Franz makes his presence known, and he sticks it back.
East has to do a better job boxing out, or a guy like Franz will have a great night tonight.
You see the East, the long look here, and a nice follow-up again by Cooper, who is very, very smooth. 3 points in the game now for Elijah Cooper.
He's also got really quick hands on defense.
Inside goes.
Nice pass.
Nice dish by Franz. Sliding down the lane against that was Leighton Freed, and Freed's going to go to the line.
Freed did a very good job reading that situation and sliding to the open space.
Foul on Vega, his first, team first against CD East, and at the line, Lowndes, who on the year has not shot a free throw yet, but he has now and puts it in. Forgive me on that, number 5, Leighton Freed, rather. And Leighton Freed 1 out of 2 at the line here. Freed going to that was a 63% free throw shooter.
Jelani Easter with the offensive rebound and the stick back got fouled.
And the foul's going to be against Nasir Henry. That'll be his first. The team second. So 2 team fouls both ways so far. Back at the line is Easter, who on the year 59% free throw shooter and misses the first. Will get a chance for the second. He had a brother who played here for a few years, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Easter, the second shot up and good.
Little full court pressure here from the Rams.
And it goes from Vega. Vega likes to penetrate and open up those 3-point shots. There's a walk there he got away with. Back out to Vega. Talk about a kid who plays hard. This Vega kid, we've watched him for a couple of years now. He plays as hard as anybody. Nowhere to go right now against that interior man-to-man defense, and a miss by Vega, and rebound goes to Central Dauphin here as it's picked off by Freed. Out ahead it comes. Back out it goes. 3-point shot, no good again. Fletcher gets to make that rebound to Richard Chase, and out of bounds it goes, and Central Dauphin will hang on to the basketball.
That was a nice find. Number 5 on the perimeter waiting for a shot. Freed.
4:55 to go here in the first quarter. 5-4 so far. CD East with a narrow lead. And Fletcher's going to get fouled, and it's going to be the second one on Vega, so it's going to make Ryan Hill maybe have to make a decision here to get Vega out of there. That's 2 on him.
Take a look at this foul situation already.
So back to Fletcher, son of the coach. Take a look here, got a 1-3-1 of sorts. And it's working so far because Central Dauphin is not hitting their outside shots.
Looks like the nerves of this kind of rivalry is getting to the kids.
Another shot missed from the corner from Fletcher, and CD East benefiting from that zone thus far, Jeff Thompson.
0 for 4 for Fletcher.
Oh, good drive by Vega, but didn't finalize. Pulled down by Freed. Quickly to the other end. Wide open shot by Fletcher again. Finally hits one, and Fletcher from the corner with his first 3 of the night.
Nice looking shot. He had his feet together That was a nice delivery, nice stroke.
You think that'll get rid of the nerves?
Yes.
Only 13 out of 60 for the year in the three-point range, so this is not a team that shoots the three particularly well just yet. And neither does CD East. Boy, so many people get lulled into shooting that three instead of trying to get penetration many times or beat the zone down the court. And, it's so easy to do that.
It's fool's gold is what it is.
Absolutely. A lot of times these high school kids are open because they've been scouted well.
There's an old play, the pick and roll. They were running right there and didn't work out too well. Good passing down the court and a nice finish. Good job running the court by Jeff Franz to finish it off. He's got 4 points in the game.
I think Franz is going to be tough to stop in a game like this.
He's an outstanding athlete, a tight end for the football team, and has been around for a long time here. Jet Franz. Up and in. Good one-on-one move down the lane there by Elijah Cooper. He's got 5 points. Inside it goes, packed away. Good move in the inside pass. Good defense here by Central Dauphin in the lane. They play it pretty tight to the block.
They're doing a good job keeping them out of the paint.
Little pick on top. Cooper again. Cooper missing this one, and a big rebound there by Jelani Easter. All the way ahead comes to Fletcher. Fletcher loses it for a moment. Out of bounds. It's going to be off Central Dauphin. Good transition defense by East that time.
Yes, very good defensive transition for East High. I like the way the Rams pushed the ball up the floor and looked to the interior.
Inbound against this pressure from CD. 2:25 to go in the first quarter. 9-7. The Rams lead it so far.
With Vega out of the game, Elijah Cooper becomes their point guard.
Exactly right. He's going to get some attention right now from Shakur Starling, who's into the game. And Elijah going one-on-one in the middle right now. Good follow-up and a stick back off the hands of number 10, Khalil Roberts, just in the game. Check that rather, number 10, Nasir Henry, his first bucket of the game.
East is really doing a good job guarding the perimeter.
Really is. And there's Fletcher running the court. Might have gotten away with a walk, but you're not going to call on that one. 11-9 now. Central Dauphin leads it.
That was a powerful dunk for a guard.
It really was. He's a strong kid. Ball taken
Shakur
away
Starling.
Screen, and there's Starling back down. Starling with a nice job on the defensive end there and turning it in.
You're going to hear his name a lot. He's only a freshman.
Man-to-man defense. And Central Dauphin has picked it up now full court. They're looking to trap from the weak side. Strong move there. Just not putting it back, and then over the top, you're going to get a foul called. And the foul will be called against Nasir Henry, and that'll be his second.
Very nice block out by number 1, Jelani Easter.
You watch Central Dauphin, a very fundamental team. I mean, they do things fundamentally well, and that's kind of the mark of Wayne Fletcher's teams over the years, if you think about it.
Yeah, they're going to move the ball. They're going to get the ball to the open guy, and it's okay if he shoots it. CD's back in that 1-2-2. CD East is back in the 1-2-2.
So here you go. Let's see what they do. Middle's kind of open. You try to attack this from the side, don't you, Coach?
Yes.
Get some kind of flash in the middle. They're basically rotating the guard in off the point. Just give a little motion there. There's a walk. So nice move by CD East. Gets a little indecision right there, Jeff.
It sure did. And this 4-point mini run was started with a turnover and dunk by Wayne Fletcher.
So turnovers.
CD is really playing sticky defense.
5 turnovers for each team so far. Like to see those bodies on the floor. 44.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Always good to see three guys on the floor.
Three guys on the floor, and
Yep.
one official was on the floor too.
Great play, Mr. Official.
Bruce Rudy.
They prefer not to be on the floor. We prefer our players to dive on the floor. They prefer not to be on the floor, right? So 43 seconds to go. Central Dauphin with the ball and the lead. 13-9 here in the first quarter. Here's a good look. Not going to go again. And that three has not been a total friend for Central Dauphin. But their defense has really picked up.
Yes, it is.
Baseline open.
Good baseline drive.
Nice job going along the baseline there. And that was Kevin Fox just in the game. He's got his first deuce of the night. So back to a 2-point lead for Central Dauphin. Ryan Hill rooting his guys on as they're really swarming right now.
Great pass by Elijah Cooper too.
Good job double team and taking it away. 1 second to go in the first quarter. And a good job ending the quarter there by CD East. They're down 13-11 in the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come right back to this High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week on Fox 43.2.
Lock it up at Hoffman Ford. Only Hoffman Ford offers 2 years maintenance included with any new 2023 Ford car, truck, or SUV order. Plus, lock in Ford's lowest APR rate today. Get 2 years maintenance included exclusively at Hoffman Ford. Why would you order from anywhere else? Who has your best deal on a new Ford?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Calling all high school boys, Three Star Foundation is running a free basketball league starting in January for high school boys. All players get a free Chromebook for participation. Three Star League starts in January. Contact Archie Smith Jr. or Charlie Fortney. Go to www.threestaryouth.org for more information. Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, Jeff Thompson with you here. And what were our stats in the first quarter there, Coach?
CD East was 5 for 12 from 2, 0 for 3 from 3, 1 for 3 from the line, 5 rebounds, 6 turnovers, 11 points. CD 4 for 8, 1 for 6 from 3, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 6 turnovers for 13 points.
And Eddie Tate in there getting his first 2, and the tie score here with 7:38 to go in the second quarter. Okay, this zone he changed to, that little 1-2-2 trap, has really been given dividends right now for the Panthers. And a foul's going to be called here against Sean Wright into the game. That'll be his first. Team first here in the second quarter. Of course, a new rule this year, everybody. And I didn't ask you guys how you like this. 5 fouls in a quarter, it's 2 shots. There is no longer any 1-on-1.
Coach, I like it as long as they're blowing the whistle for both teams.
Right. Corner 3, and they've not hit one yet tonight. There it is, finally. Knocked down to the outside by Chance Green with a big 3 and a 16-13 lead. 3-point lead here for CD East. It's been a while since they've had the lead. Easter down the lane gets tied up, and the ball is going to stay right here and go over to CD East.
That was Trace Jackson Copney on that.
So with the basketball now is Kevin Fox and CD East. Oh, they're going to say CD now finally gets it. Shakur Starling with the basketball here underneath. Coach, you talked about some of the players you want to watch. You said this is a young man we want to keep an eye on, right?
Very, very talented. I think he's ready to make a solid contribution to the Central Dolphins team.
Easter eventually gets his hands on and puts it up and in, and Easter with 3 points in the game now. Foul marked up against CD East. That'll be the first on Chance Green in this game.
That ball's bouncing around like a pinball, isn't it?
Yes.
There's some hands out there.
Easter, nice stroke there, up and good. Easter with 4 points in the game, and back to a tie we go here in the second quarter. And this is kind of the normal CDs type of game, isn't it?
This is the rivalry we've all paid our money to see.
Cooper with the basketball. Man-to-man by CD this time.
Nice pass.
Good back door. Didn't get a real strong finish, though. Third tie in the game so far, and missed by CD quickly on the other end, and taken there by Easter, and a quick foul by Cooper, almost a must foul because it's going to be an easy layup, and Cooper will pick up his first. I think Ryan Hill wants a kick there, but he just really bounced it off his body, didn't he?
Right, and I think they called a clear path foul on that. Turned it into an intentional, didn't they?
Absolutely.
Yes. 2 shots in the ball.
Yep.
That's a big penalty for that kind of a play.
Yeah, you thought it was a good foul at first, but you got to go for the basketball. So Easter back at the line. Easter up and no good this time. Three ties in the game so far. You're one of them right now, and Easter up and in. He's got 5 points, and they'll get the basketball here. Ryan Hill not particularly happy about that
Coach,
sequence of events.
I'll agree with you now. CD East is undersized right now.
Yes.
2 bigs in foul trouble.
Yep.
See how they ride this zone out.
They really do a good job of swarming the zone, but you think like a guy like Franz is going to be going to work inside there. And fouls are piling up here at the moment on CD East, on particular people they need in there. That foul's going to be against Eddie Tate. That'll be his first of the game.
Nice inbound play.
Inbound play. Franz gets it again.
You're not getting it from him to get it.
And they're going to get 3 seconds there. They get a good job of bottling him up in the lane. But, you know, Franz just gets blue-collar stuff done in there, doesn't he, Coach?
When he's just so strong. Once he gets it in his hands, none of these kids are going to take it from him. That's not happening.
And you know the head football coach is watching this game, so he's not going to let him take it away from him.
That's right. If you fumble, you're soft.
Exactly. And rebounded underneath. Again, a tough shot going down the lane. Rebound by Sean Wright again.
Nice move.
Good job along the baseline right there. Is that Wright with the bucket?
I think that was
Cofield.
Malachi Cofield, and he is strong inside.
Yes, he is.
Cofield with his first deuce after getting in there. Jammed right here. Inside it goes, and again, another loss out of bounds. It was going to be an easy layup.
They've been putting it on the deck a little bit too much.
Yeah, the big guys need to finalize. I think the guards are getting the ball down in there. They're just not getting strong finishes, Coach.
Right.
I like Malachi around the basket. He finishes with a strong drop step for his size.
A lot of slow passes being thrown over the zone right now. A lot of skip passes. Fletcher has really been hounded pretty good tonight. He's not touched the ball a whole lot.
Yes. That's probably his 3rd unforced turnover. He's got to do better.
10 turnovers now for CD in the basketball game, so not a good number here if you're Wayne Fletcher.
Well, he's got to let the game come to him a little bit more.
Stolen again. Caulfield has it. Malachi Caulfield. Here goes Fletcher again. Triple teamed. Another 3 at the top of the key. Not going to go. Good box out inside for CD East.
Nice job.
And that's what you got to do. You have a smaller lineup in there. You got to make sure you box out well there, right, Coach Smallwood?
Yes, and Coach, the other thing is both teams are getting wide open looks. They're just not knocking them down. They're just an inch or 2 off.
Yep, exactly right. CD is 1 out of 7 so far in the 3-point land, so not the number that you'd be too excited about thus far. A lot of them standing around right now for CD East on their offense. Great block there by Wayne Fletcher. Coming in the game is Jelani Easter, and checking out is Cofield. for the Rams. 4:19 to go here in the second quarter. Don't forget at halftime, our Jack Giambabo halftime report, our Capital Blue Cross and AT&T halftime stats coming up, and we'll have our highlights as well, courtesy of Advanced Hoops. So lots going on here. But not really a lot going on as far as any kind of motion away. Everybody's kind of standing waiting for someone to make a one-on-one play. And not getting a particularly good one, as the foul's going to be on number 23, Eddie Tate. That'll be his second against CD East in this quarter. Second against him, and the fourth in this quarter for CD East as he's going to check out. And for him will come number 11, Jalen Bird.
When Jet France gets that thing off the glass, just forget it. Just run the other way. You're not getting it from him. You're not getting it out of his hands.
Nice screen, baseline look, good three, and a buried. That's a set piece that time. 7 points now for Fletcher, his first deuce here in the second quarter.
He's a nice shooter, and if you give him open shots like that, he's going to knock him down.
There's a nice little set screen on the baseline to get him off that time. And a long three, and buried by Cooper as he gets it downtown. His first three of the game, his first three of the second quarter, and a 22-19 lead for the Rams as we head to a break. This is High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and Workin' dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
And welcome back to Central Dauphin High School. 22-19, the Rams lead it here with 3:19 to go in the second quarter. And I've been impressed by Easter. He is a rangy kind of guy, and he's roaming that middle part of that lane, and that's what they're really trying to focus right now.
Yeah, he came off that screen very well with his hands up. He was low, made a nice catch, and got it up on the glass, and luckily he got a foul.
Jalen Bird picks up the foul. Easter's been at the line often so far tonight. Let's see what he does here. Up and rattles around and in. Easter now with 6 points here. He averages 9.7 points a game, has 6 here in the first half thus far, and a chance to make it 7 right here. Second shot up, that's off the back of the iron. Going to be off the hands of CD East, and they've got to get the call right here. CD is so far from the line is 5 out of 9, courtesy of our statistician supreme tonight, Jim Gallagher, here with us. Always love to have Jim courtside. I'm not sure about that. It looked like he might have held his foot, and the official said, no, he slid it, but looked like a pretty good move there from Drew Washington just into the basketball game.
CD with the possession. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how they finish out this second quarter.
10 turnovers now against CD East also in the game, so both teams with 10 thus far. They're throwing that skip pass a lot, but what's happening is it takes you out of your rhythm on your offense, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Well, I think they're trying to work this zone and go weak side quickly. CD's hands are too quick.
Well, and there's what you're looking for. He's looking for Fletcher, but Fletcher's having to rush his shot a little bit because of the slow pass. The problem with CD East is watch everybody stand around. When you got Cooper with the basketball, everybody stands and waits for him to make a play. You're not really getting any kind of motion anywhere else.
There's too many dribbles per possession also, Coach.
And so CD is jamming in the middle and getting steals like that every time. There's Fletcher off that steal. Easy bucket. He's got 9. So a 6-point lead now. Biggest lead of the game so far here for CD. Strong move up off the baseline. As it's picked up there nicely by number 5, Julian Lowndes. Lowndes with his first deuce of the night. 1:51 to go here in the half, and a throwaway here, and that'll be turnover number 11, I believe, against CD.
Nice cut. Needed a better pass.
It was the right idea. It was the right idea.
So 1:46 to go to halftime. Again, our Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up. We got a lot going on tonight at halftime. We'll be telling you about a shootout that we're going to be having here for a TD. And we'll be going right to that right after a 1-minute break at halftime. And our Jack Giambalvo halftime report will be a little bit later on. And then we'll have our Toys for Tots moment for you as well. That's a big thing going on this time of year with Christmas just a few days away. So 1:40 to go here in the first half, 25-21. CD leading it. Elijah lets another one go. Long 3 means a quick rebound, and on the other end, here comes Central Dauphin. Fletcher with the basketball and a good 3 from the corner. He misses it. There's Franz again over the top. Franz so strong, it gets the putback. Not going to go, but draws the foul.
And that's what he does for his team. Weak side rebounds, gives him second chances. He's a stick back kind of dude, and he got foul on the stick back.
That'll be the second foul now against Jalen Bird. It'll be the 5th foul, so 2 shots now for Franz coming up. Franz on the season, only a 33% free throw shooter, so he's not a guy you want to visit the line that often. Not a bad looking stroke, but hits high off the top of the board.
Looks like he still has those football muscles out there, doesn't he?
Yeah, those tight end muscles.
On the offensive glass so far, CD leads at 7-2. He didn't have a bad stroke at all. I'm surprised he's 33%. He's got 5 points here in the first half for his team. Only averages 4.3 for the game, so he's made his presence known. Kick to the corner. You get a 3 here? Not so. And a rebound and a foul, and I believe the foul's going to be against Nasir Henry.
Yes.
Nope, they're going to call it instead on Lowndes. Lowndes picks it up. That's his first. That would have been Henry's 3rd, so they're kind of glad he didn't get that. So 1:12 to go here, and CD back at the line, and standing in there is Shakira Starling. For the season, a 25% free throw shooter. He's only shot 4 shots.
You know, sometimes the nerves are working in a game like this, of this magnitude for these kids.
Absolutely. I don't think for some of these guys the nerves have worn off just yet. Maybe in the second half they'll get the legs under them.
Starling with 3 points here in the first half. Second shot is up, and that one off the back of the iron, rebounded by Cooper. 1:11 to go here to the half. Cooper with the basketball. Kicks it out. Good turnaround
Nice move.
look and a nice bank. And Sam Jones in the house.
When in doubt, shoot.
Shot up and good there for Henry. 3-point lead, 45 seconds to go. And a throwaway, real indecision that time by Central Dauphin.
Got to see the pass. You have to see the pass.
I just think there's so many hands out there. Sometimes you just hurry things a little too much.
Give credit to the defense. They're very active in that zone as Central Dauphin East. Kind of a 1-4 look right here, and the foul going to be up front. Foul's going to be on Starling.
We're going to see this for another 2 years, aren't we? Starling and Cooper.
Yes.
And they both look good.
Look at Starling right now. He just leaned on it. You got to watch that a little bit. Starling's got some nice size. He's wiry, rangy. Stuck back again, and this time by Nasir Henry, who's got 6 points in the game now. Starling trying to do maybe a little too much. And ahead it goes. You got 2 men down there. And up and in nicely by Lowndes, and CD East with a 1-point lead here all of a sudden. Foul's going to be against CD East getting back down the court here.
You would think that this would be a little different score. Maybe CD was up like 10 or 11. But this is a one-point ball game.
I think CD East is a better team in the full court run right now, too. I think they're more adept at playing that than CD is at the moment. So here's Copley up and in, or Cofield rather, up and in.
So would you say the tempo is for CD East right now, the way this game's being played?
Yeah, I do. I think in spurts. I think CD East is not a very good half-court team right now because they stand around a lot. But I said you get them in a little bit of a full-court run, they're not bad. And that is going to end the first half, 27-27. We're the same at the break as we were starting out. We're going to take a break. We'll come back for our shootout right here. This is Fox 43.2. We're at the half. Back with our shootout right after this. Okay, Kaylee.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and working dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
And let's go to Charlie right now for his halftime shootout. We've got students that were picked by the student section tonight, and these 5 students are going to have a chance to win a TV. Let's go to Charlie Forty right now and listen to it all.
Okay, we're live here for the Huffman Ford halftime shootout. It's a 3-point NBA shot. The first one that makes it gets a 43-inch big screen TV. Let's go, Ferris Moe.
And Ferris Moe is the first shooter up here, so he's shooting from behind the white line. If he can make it, he gets a TV. And whoever makes it is
our
going to have
next
the
shooter,
shot.
let's give him a round of applause, Miguel Rodriguez.
Miguel
Come on,
Rodriguez
Miguel.
is next up here. Shooting for a big screen TV here. Miguel Rodriguez, pretty good look, just off the
okay,
ice.
we're getting a little bit closer there, a little bit closer now. Let's give it up for Nate Payne.
So Nate Payne
Come on,
steps in
Nate,
now.
let's get a TV.
And Nate Payne lets it go. And
Okay.
a little too strong for
All
Nate.
right, we might have to let him move up a little bit here, Thompson. Gee. All right, Nick Scarengi. Nick.
Nick Scaringi is the next one in there.
That looks good. Oh, man.
Just
Okay.
misses off the front of the iron.
This is our last chance. Let's give it up for Cam Winners. Let's go, Cam.
So Cam Winners is our last shooter here with a chance. Cam lets it go.
Get
Looks
it
pretty
in.
good and just missing.
All right, let's give a round of applause for our shooters, the Huffman Ford halftime shootout. This game's on Fox 43. We'll be back in a few minutes.
And there you have it. The shootout is now history. We're going to head to a break. We'll be back with our Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up right after this.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
The miking drill is a foundational drill that I teach all young players that sign up for my class. This drill teaches players to finish around the basket while using proper footwork. It's important for players to use the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side. I teach players to shuffle their feet and get low while exploding into the layup. Squaring feet and squaring shoulder is the key to consistency and timing around the basket. The miking drill is a foundational drill for every young player to learn in my class.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
And welcome back to our Jack Giambalvo halftime report, our Capital Blue Cross and AT&T halftime stats, and our highlights here as well. 4 lead changes, 4 ties, 2 dunks. Largest lead, 26-21 by CD at 1:20 to go in the second quarter. But we are back where we started, Jeff Thompson, 27-27 here at the half. And it was an interesting first half. Lots of mistakes, though, by both these clubs. But, some interesting changes in terms of some of the chess playing here by both coaches in the first half.
Well, it was a very interesting half, and I think defense is the real winner. There were some real good plays on both ends from the defensive ends. Elijah Cooper made a lot of things happen offensively for CD East, and CD worked the ball for some good shots, and you're right about their big guy, about CD's big guy. That was a big lift he gave them with his 5 points.
I thought Ryan Hill did a great job in the first half of really switching the defense around, being very active in his zones and caused some problems for CD. They had a 6-point lead, and all of a sudden it shrunk to nothing, and here we are again tied at the half.
Well, what impressed me about Brian Hill was he played a lot of people in the first half, and they all did a pretty good job.
Let's take a quick look at our highlights here in the first half and see what we have. We had a lot of things going on here at Central Dauphin, but a lot of good highlights as well. And here you see some of the free throw shooting.
That's Leighton Fried.
Leighton Fried knocking down a shot here and getting a chance for a second one. And then you see a little bit of that defense and offense. Good job here. Trying to find an open man. Does. Gets up and underneath there for number 23. That was Eddie Tate for a bucket.
And that looked like the pinball game I was talking about.
Exactly right. Yeah, it was a little wild there for a while. Here you see Cooper making a good move, getting it off to his three-point shooter, and finally hooking up from a far corner there by Chance Green, with the only 3 there in the first half of this club other than Elijah one. Right here it is. Elijah Cooper lets it go. He gets a big 3.
That's what he's working on. He told me I'm working on that 3.
Well, he's working pretty hard right now, and he's also working on penetrating. Here he is again. Another 3. So he's got 2 threes here in the first half, does Cooper. He had 8 points in the first half. And then this was kind of a strange one here on an intentional foul. And Easter getting the first bucket to go, and they got the possession afterward as well. So your highlights here.
I like this young man.
Cofield, yeah. And Cofield in and off the bench there in the first half, had 3 points in the first half. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back. We've got our Toys for Tots coming up. First, our stats. Here you have it. 10 for 21 for East, 7 for 13 on the other side for Central Dauphin. Nothing real great from the three-point line.
Well, I noticed in the free throws that in the last game, CD East gave Carlisle about 30 free throws, and that's what's happening in this game. And they've got to just cut that down a little bit, and they might end up winning this game.
We'll take a break. We'll come right back. We've got our Toys for Tots video coming up here next on High School Sports Live TV.
I'm with Jeremy Helm, the regional service manager from Groff Tractor. Jeremy, you guys go out of your way. What do we have here? 87 bikes?
Yes, 87 bikes.
Did you put those together yourself?
Not myself. We did as a team at Groff Tractor.
All right, 87 bikes. I know it's more. You guys have from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia area. You guys are doing Toys for Tots all over the state. Talk about the magnitude of this charitable effort.
It's just something we started many years ago, and what better cause to give back to the kids. We do it as a company. All the technicians take time, get together to put the bikes together. We make a competition out of it. Who can build one the fastest? And we offer prizes and, as a company. So it's just a great thing.
Well, and I know Mike Shavascio, myself personally, he's a big kid. We know that. So doing this for the community and his family has always been such just family-oriented business. But I'm excited to hear that you guys have expanded statewide. Talk about the John Deere acquisition and all the excitement around that.
So yes, we've converted to John Deere construction as of February 1st. Huge change for us, but it's an exciting change, and we have a very, very bright future ahead of us.
And people like me that own a skid loader that's still a Case product, you guys service Case products. You're still able to service those. Talk about that because we don't want the customers out there to not know that they can still come here for service.
Absolutely. We at Groff Tractor have always worked on everything that we can. We know our customers aren't always going to buy from us for everything. We want them to, but we have the ability to work on pretty much everything that runs. So,
guys, Toys for Tots, Groff Tractor. Second year in a row we're covering this. It's going to be a great High School Sports Live season, but it's going to be a greater Christmas for thousands of kids out there thanks to Groff Tractor.
And welcome back to Central Dauphin High School. We're getting ready to start the second half here of an entertaining game. We saw 12 turnovers for Central Dauphin, 11 for Central Dauphin East in the first half. So lots of mistakes so far, and I'm sure both coaches will talk about that, Ryan Hill and Wayne Fletcher. But basketball in the hands of CD East as we start the second half. Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, Jeff Thompson, the coaches here alongside the baseline at Central Dauphin. Nice pass. He was out a whole long time in the first half was Eli Vega because of free foul problems. He just picked up another one here. That's going to be 3. It's going to maybe send him back to the bench. Or is it on him? It's going to be on Lowndes. That'll be his second on Lowndes. Forgive me. So Lowndes picks up his second, his first of the second half here. And
in these type of rivalry games, Coach, the team that makes the less mistakes will be the team that wins in the end.
Who can settle down?
Yes, first.
Trying to stick it
nice
back there for CD.
Passing.
Yeah, good tie up there underneath the basket. As getting his hands in there nicely was DeJuan Fox. So jump ball. And the ball belonged to Central Dauphin.
I see a lot of old Steel High on this CD East team for some reason.
Yes.
Trying to get it inside. Good hands there by CD East. They get it out ahead. They're in the break. Elijah Cooper up. And Elijah Cooper, even though he probably got fouled, got in and gets 10 points. And I think he got a technical foul call also here. Technical foul. And I think it's on the bench. On Coach Hill. Or was it on Lowndes? It's on Lowndes, which means he'll pick up his third foul with that one. So shot is up and no good on the other end by Fletcher. So he must have said something there. You just got to shut it down, man.
Even if you think it's a foul, you can't say that to the official.
Yeah.
You got to play through it.
A lot of coaching on the sidelines right now.
Really.
Absolutely, yes.
11 points in the game now by Fletcher. I remember an old Jim Valvano story, and he said to the referee one time, he said, can you get a technical foul for what you think? He said, well, no. He said, well, I think you stink. And then he got a technical foul. So just don't say it. Not suggesting a kid should ever talk to a referee. I don't know about you guys. I always say, I'll do the talking for you, you do the playing.
CD East is back in that big zone.
There's Easter. I like the way he plays it. He gets it inside very nicely to the big guy Franz, who answers the bell again and has 7 points.
Very nice interior pass.
Easter with just enough penetration there to get that open look. Look at Nasir Henry going to work here. Nasir Henry underneath off the miss by Lowndes, and Henry with 8 points.
Nice pair of hands there.
We're back in this little zone they've been playing here, kind of a 1-2-2 look. Going inside out for the 3, not going to make it. Franz with another rebound. You said it in the first half, Coach Smallwood. His job is to rebound for this team.
That's right.
That was a Oh, they're going to get a 3-point foul here against DeJuan Fox. Fletcher was rushing that three. You hate to see a foul on a shot that a guy was rushing.
Yeah.
And that's CDE's third foul of the half, of the quarter.
Yep, not the way you wanted to start out the third quarter here with 6:23 still to play. So Fletcher up and in. Fletcher's 77% on the season. When you foul him, it's like giving an easy two.
Yeah, he has a very, very nice stroke. Actually, when I interviewed him, I asked him, I said, well, who shoots it better, you or your father? He said, I do.
Did you hear that, Dad, when you watch this replay? So 13 points in the book. Now he's trying to make it 14 on this trip. 3 free ones here. And these 3 free ones were a lot easier than that shot he was going to take.
He averages 21 a game. He seems like he's on pace to hit that number.
Well, 14 right now. Kind of a quiet 14, too, for the most part. Here goes Vega. And Vega's going to get fouled out front. That foul marked up against Richard Chase. That'll be his second of the night.
They think they can take advantage of Cooper, but they really can't. He's pretty slick with the ball.
Only a 2-point lead right now in this game, still for CD. And as you said, it feels like they're up more.
Yes.
But they're not. Lowndes
Nice
pulls up.
play.
How about Lowndes
Nice
with that
play.
pull up? Beautiful shot. He has 6 points in the game. Back to a tie again at 5:55 to go here in the third quarter.
East isn't trapping in the corners as they were earlier in the game.
Easter trying to do a lot of creation there, and he is trying to penetrate, but that time off the hands of one of his teammates. Here comes CD with their man-to-man defense. They're looking to trap in the backcourt. Lowndes again. Lowndes with a hot hand right now, and he is the guy they're feeding. Lowndes with 8 points and a 2-point lead now for the Panthers.
And he looked like Larry Bird on those, both of those.
He's getting his confidence back.
Look again, Fletcher with a quick three, and I'll tell you what, Fletcher's feeling at the moment. Another three, but this time from out downtown instead of 3 free throws. So Fletcher puts CD back up by 1. Strong move, not going to go. Back up again, another offensive rebound off White and out of bounds. So give credit there to Nasir Henry for staying alive. Always taught our big guys high and soft, high and soft. Keep the ball high and soft, right?
Can't bring it down to the little guys.
Nope, can't do that. Don't play smaller than what you are. The young people watching the game, that's why you bend your knees, don't bend your leg. You bend your, dip your shot. You dip your knees, don't dip your shot. But Nasir Henry again, making someone have to play him man-to-man.
Nice swing through, way to get it up on the glass.
Foul marked up on Cofield, his first of the night. I like the fact that Henry's exerting himself a little bit more with the basketball this quarter, Jeff.
He sure is. He went to the hole strong, and he looked for that foul.
Henry missing here from the free throw line. Get a second shot coming up. Checking into the game for Central Dauphin is Shakur Starling. And checking out will be Jelani Easter.
I thought Chance Green went to the hole strong, very strongly, too.
So here's Nasir Henry. Second shot is up, and the second shot also off the back of the iron, and a rebound finally ends up in the hands of Franz.
You need the free ones, Coach. You need the free ones.
You do. Nobody guarding you on those. Franz is living down right behind this zone on the baseline. He's open. Now he flashes middle. There he is again. They're not really looking to him enough. At the moment, it looks like Starling's dribbling without much of a purpose. And there again. Wow. A little bit of a ticky-tack foul there, maybe?
Yes.
Foul marked up on A.J. Cooper into the game, and that'll be his first foul of the evening, and that's the 4th team foul, so the next one's 2 shots. Still 4:30 to go here in the third quarter. Starling, and there's the 5th foul. Going to be 2 shots. Foul's going to be on Vega. That's his 3rd. Vega's not really been able to get in the flow of this game because of foul tonight here on the game.
Yeah, he's taking his time, but he just doesn't seem to be much of a in the flow.
So here's the line now. Shakur Starling, who on the season is 25%, but again has only shot 4 times. Second trip here tonight and rattles it up and in. Starling with 4 points in the game now, looking for number 5 on this trip. 2-point lead for the Rams. So Starling, 4:26 to go here in the third quarter, trying to give a 3-point lead to his club. Starling's second shot is up, and that is off the front of the iron. So nothing doing there, and back comes CD East with a chance to tie it up or take the lead. And Lowndes really looking to score right now. I mean, he's every time he gets the basketball, he's looking to go.
He is very confident offensively right now.
That was a nice step-through move, too.
Sure was.
He is very confident.
And he can shoot the deep ball. He's a very fiery kind of performer.
Second foul on Shakur Starling. Handoff there by Vega. They're running a little handoff play. There's a throwaway and then quick break on the other end. Up and in, and very nicely done by Shakur Starling. He's got 6 points in the game now. 39-35, 4-point lead. Down the lane they come. And trying to get it to go is DeJuan Fox, but he'll draw the foul instead.
Seems like every time CD makes a smart play, he's always come back with an answer.
There's a lot of heart being shown out here, I think.
First foul on Jeff Franz all night long. You'd think the big guy would get more than that. He plays with his feet, though. He's a nice defensive player in there. So at the line is Cofield. And that one off the back of the iron. Check that rather, not Cofield, but DeJuan Fox, forgive me.
Right now they're losing a foul shooting contest in this quarter.
Yeah, you got to be able to hit him.
Fox scoreless so far tonight. The second shot is up, and that one also banged off the back of the iron.
What?
Great hustle there by Lowndes. CD East is only 1 out of 7 so far, and look at that. Big move down the lane there by Leighton Freed. And Leighton Freed with 3 points in the game now and a chance to make it 4, or is it? No, it's a charge. So Freed gets called for the charge, wipe those points off. And still a 4-point lead here as Vega gets the basketball, 3:39 to go in the third.
It'd be nice to see Vega get on track offensively here.
There's Lowndes again. He's been the hot hand, this time missing. Out of bounds, off CD. It'll belong to CD East underneath. And a timeout called for CD East. 3:25 to go in the third quarter. We'll take one as well. 39-35, CD leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Calling all high school boys, 3-Star Foundation is running a free basketball league in January for high school boys. All players get a free Chromebook for participation. 3-Star League starts in January. Contact Archie Smith Jr. or Charlie Fortney or go to 3staryouth.org for more information. Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, and Jeff Thompson with you. 8 lead changes in this game so far and 6 ties. Right now a 4-point lead for Central Dauphin with 3:23 to go here in the third quarter. Ryan Hill looking for a little set piece. He wants to get Henry inside. Henry trying to go on Franz right now. Nothing doing. Franz holds his position. And then the backcourt violation. I like what they were trying to do is get the ball in the hands of Henry. But with Franz bounces Henry out. Henry a little bit more of a long life guy. And Franz that strong presence there in the defensive post.
Absolutely.
Well, I think they should have just passed the ball to the 10th grader.
I did all the time breaking that whole play down, and you just said, I just think they should have given it to somebody else. Okay. Ever the analyst. Turnover this quarter so far, 3-3 for both. Franz might have gotten away with a walk.
Yes.
He shuffled those feet around. The official didn't get it.
One of the things he does very well, Coach, is he catches the ball. When
He
you
really
throw
does.
it in there, he's catching it. Nobody's getting it but him.
Yeah, there's some meat hooks on there. You can see why he was a tight end for the football team.
Yeah.
Second foul now on DeJuan Fox as Franz back at the line here. Has a pretty good looking stroke, but off the iron again. He's 1 out of 3 there so far tonight.
Both teams are really struggling from the line.
Yeah, there's some icicles hanging down there tonight. It looks like winter. So Franz going to get the second look here. Franz is put together. I'll tell you what, I would not want to be in his way blocking or anything else. And he misses the second one as well. He's one of those names that seems like he's been around here for a long time.
Yes.
Certain players like that have done games, though, you feel like they're on the 8-year plan. He's not, but nice job down the lane and
nice job.
Up and in. Nice job there by DeJuan Fox, his first deuce of the night. Back to a 2-point game, 2:34 to go in the third.
Very strong move. He's a strong young man, isn't he?
One of the things he does very well, he's on those boards.
Inside to
He's
Franz
a good
again.
rebounder.
Franz got boxed out there pretty nicely. Franz back up, and Franz is not going to get it still, and CDE somehow walks away and gets fouled on the play.
It's Fox on the glass.
Well, they had a point-blank range there for Franz, and he could not finalize. So the foul will be marked up on Cofield, and for Cofield, they have it as his 5th foul right now. That can't be right. Yeah, they have it wrong on the board. 2:19 to go here. Shot is up again, no good. So free throw shooting contest not tonight, not pretty.
And Coach, mechanically, you see a lot of different things that are incorrect structurally with some of these guys' free throws. I'd like to see Fox open his feet a little bit more and get a bigger base.
Second shot up looked pretty good off the hands of DeJuan Fox. He's got 3 points in the game and has narrowed it to 1 point, 2:19 to go. For the game in the free throws so far, CD's 2 of 9. CD 10 for 23. So they've got a line 23 times and they're only hitting less than half. Against that zone they've been playing. Cofield gets it in the middle and stolen away again. And again, they confuse CD with the way they configure that zone, Coach.
That was a good thought, but the pass just wasn't there.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter, 39-38. CD's trying to find somewhere to go. Now, if you believe the board up here, that's the 6th foul on Cofield. But it's not. Board does not have it right. That's his first, actually, the whole night.
Well, Gary, I want to go back to your point about that CD East defense. It looked like Miss Pac-Man out there. They were just everywhere.
Yeah. They did a good job there of really swarming out of that. Here's the Cooper at the line. He's not shot much in this quarter, but he's now got 11 points in the game at his first free throw. Vega back out of the game. Cooper back in there now, and a chance to take the lead again here for CD East. Cooper up, Cooper good, Cooper with a dozen.
Cooper's the kind of player you want to see on the line in the last 2 quarters.
You also want to see him on the court.
A lot of concentration and nice stroke, nice release.
Here against that zone. They've been really swarming with that. The middle's kind of open. There's Fletcher. Fletcher feeling it now. Nice jump shot off the dribble. He's got 16 in the game, does Wayne Fletcher the second. So back to a 1-point lead now for Central Dauphin. Showing a little bit of trap pressure here with the zone at half court. Head it goes to Henry.
Nice pass.
Good pass underneath. Great block underneath as well by number 13, Richard Chase. And I got the ball between my legs here. So a great block to save an easy 2 points there for Chase. Ball underneath. Be inbounded by Kevin Fox. Henry's got great position. Henry inside, double team, kicks it back out. Strong move, baseline, not going to go. Back out it goes, and on the run is Central Dauphin. Cofield has it, pulls it out.
East did an excellent job getting back defensively.
1:05 to go here in the third quarter, and a bump out front is going to be against Green. Are they going to count it? And the bucket's good. Chance Green with an unfortunate foul there by Chance Green with a foul, and it's going to be going to the line number 5, that's Leighton Freed. 1:02 to go here in the third quarter. Freed is up, and Freed makes a 3-point play. So Freed now with 6 points in the game. And back up to a 4-point lead it goes here for Central Dauphin. 54 seconds to go. Cooper up, does not finish strongly, and a foul on Nasir Henry. And Henry picks up his third foul now as he wraps it up. He's going to go out of the game, and you're going to see, I think, probably DeJuan Fox coming back in for him. So we walk back to the other end in this free throw shooting contest, and Freed's going to shoot 2 shots.
Looks like that full court man-to-man may be wearing on East just a little bit. They're missing shots, and balls going out of bounds for turnovers.
Great move by Cooper there. He just kind of flung it with his left hand as Freed is up and in, and a rare bird seeing a free throw made here in this ball game. 7 points now for Freed tonight. He averages 10.9 a game, does Freed, and Freed's second shot is up, and that's also good.
Nice stroke. Leighton's a good free throw shooter.
Very nice. Yeah, Leighton Freed on the season for the free throw line at 63%. A little bit better tonight.
Comes CD with the trap. Reversed it.
3-point look, not going to go. Very quick miss. Central Dauphin has it. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. 6-point lead. Chance to make the biggest lead of the night here as they're going to pull it out and look for one. Taking it down to 20 seconds right now. Inside it goes to Cofield. Cofield kicks it back out. You got a standstill 3. Not going to go. Good rebound by CD East. 12 seconds to go. CD East on the run. Ahead it comes to Cooper. Cooper. Inside it goes, and a good pass.
Nice
Great pass.
pass.
Down the lane to Kevin Fox for 2. Give Cooper 2 in your heart right there. Here's a shot to end the quarter. Is it going to go? Yes!
Oh!
What a bank shot by Freed, which might be the play of the night, as Leighton Freed buries a long 3.
That's why you play to the buzzer.
7-point lead as we head to the final quarter, 49-42. Lead to CD. Back after this on High School Sports Live TV. Hi, I'm Gary Sutton. I'm the host of High School Sports Live TV, the game of the week, every week on Fox 43.2. And you know, we're out here today, though, at Hoffman Ford, and I'm reminded a little bit of this truck right here. Might have been the one that Ryan Hoffman used to drive around in. He doesn't anymore, by the way, here at Hoffman Ford. He was featured in a Just Call Me Ryan segment back when he was a younger man. And Ryan's with us today. Ryan, good to see you, buddy. How you doing?
Good. Very good today.
You're about community. And you're about helping the community. Anybody that's ever watched our High School Sports Live TV broadcast, your name's always prominently there, the Hoffman Ford Player of the Week. We talk about those all the time.
It's something that my grandfather, obviously, again, he was mayor of Highspire for many years, so again, it's a name that people trusted to vote him in as mayor at the time, so that started it. Obviously continue that through us as the Hoffman brand, if you want to call that, in our community to make certain that we can carry on that legacy for the next generation. I hope to pass it on to my kids someday. You know, life is full of partnerships, Ryan, and your dad and your grandfather had a partnership in the original business. You and your brother Todd have a partnership now. You know, partnerships can always have a yin and a yang to it. I'm not sure which part you play, yin or yang, but you know, talk a little bit about the give and take of a partnership and how that works together. You were talking about teamwork. Now you talk about teamwork between two people and making sure this runs, and Hoffman certainly runs very smoothly because of that yin and yang, you and Todd. Talk about that. And we start the fourth quarter here. CD East with the basketball. They're down by 7. Big moment here. Cooper up. Cooper with a big bucket right there.
Big
that was
shot.
A 360, wasn't it?
Yes.
14 points in the game now for Elijah Cooper. He does everything for this club.
Panthers cut it to 5.
We'll get some third quarter stats for you here in just a moment with Coach Smallwood, but right now CD trying to find a place to go, and you're getting another foul called here, and the foul is going to be on Chance Green, his first here in the fourth quarter. Coach, the stats of the third.
CD East was 6 for 13 from 2, 0 for 2 from 3, 3 for 8 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers. CD 5 for 19 from 2, 1 for 4 from 3, 8 for 12 from free throws, 8.
How about Fletcher on the inbounds play right there? He's got 20 points now on the night with a nice fall-away 3. There's a three for the quarter, not going to go. And that is not the forte here of CD East. And what happens on that missed three is it becomes the first pass out in the fast break.
Yes.
And then you got a foul to stop it going back, and that's exactly what CD East had to do. Lowndes getting ready to come back in now.
Well, I have to feel there's one more run, at least one more run in CD East, though, the way they've been playing all night.
So going to the line now for CD is going to be Malachi Cofield. Malachi on the season, 7 out of 11 from the free throw line. His first time there tonight, second time there tonight, rather. He's 64% free throw shooter. Cofield's first shot is up, and that's good.
Nice stroke.
You said you like this guy a lot, Jeff. Tell us a little bit about what you like about the way he plays, Cofield.
Well, he plays really strong, and it's a shame he's not about 6'8", or he'd be going Division I, because he's really tough inside. Unfortunately, he's only 6'1".
Second shot up, also good. No rusted metal on either one of those two. It hit all nylon. So back to a 10-point lead now, biggest lead of the game so far here tonight for CD. And right now, big bucket here. Good defense again for the Rams. Cofield again with that strong move, and a strong move at the end for Cofield as he's making his presence known here all of a sudden, 7 points in the game.
Well, excuse me, at did I call him 6'1", and he just put that one down?
Hard.
Good hard drive for Vega right there to the basket. He gets fouled on the play. You know, you talked about that man-to-man defense, Coach, a little bit earlier. You're starting to see where it's wearing right now on CD East here in the late part of the game, and that's what pressure does.
Absolutely. They're playing tight man-to-man. They're allowing the clock to run. East has to make extra passes. But one of the things that East is doing that they need to correct is they're dribbling way too much.
Exactly right. Third point in the game now for Eli Vega. He'll get a second chance here. And the foul marked up on DJ Bridges just in the game for Central Dauphin. Second shot up and good also for Vegas. So he cuts the lead back to 10, but 6:42 to go. Still plenty of time in this one. CD East looking to trap in the backcourt now out of that 1-2-2. Now switching back to man-to-man, look like Elijah Cooper thought he had taken away from Fletcher there, but not so. He gets called for his second foul.
That was a quick pair of hands, wasn't it? That was a pilfer.
I'm not sure who the scorekeeper is at the table tonight, but the player number in the foul is not going too well for him.
I believe that's his third foul.
The guy at the table or the guy on the floor?
East with numbers.
Here's Vega kicking it out. Little out of control right there, and another great block. This one by number 5, Leighton Freed. And the block is off CD East. Got to know where you're going there in that transition. DeJuan Fox got lost a little bit, I think, coming down the floor of the ball.
It always helps sometimes to just run it down, get possession, maybe pump fake, and now you're still close to the basket on balance.
Oh, if he had a pump fake, Wayne might have been in his backbone.
Yeah.
Lurking inside every big guy is a point guard, right? 6:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. 56-46, the Rams lead it. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Coming up at the end of the game is the Giant Foods post-game report, where we'll feature the Advanced Hoops play of the game and our Hoffman Ford player of the game as well. And a few candidates on the floor here, Coach Smallwood, that might fill the bill on that one tonight.
I tell you, Fletcher from the Rams has really been looking good, as well as Malachi Cofield.
Rams in the middle of a 16-6 run right now since 1:54 the third quarter. Good hands there, but Fletcher, and another foul called. Those fouls have been the bane of CD East here tonight so far.
And they haven't liked them either.
No, they're not too happy about the fouls they're committing. They always say fouling negates hustle. They're getting great hustle out there from CD East, but the fouling is really kind of hurting them when they don't finish off the good defensive possession.
Good ball movement by CD.
And patience.
Yep, and they can afford to do that right now. Run some clock. Here's Easter. And Easter is going to get called for the player control foul, which you don't need at that point.
No.
You got a 10-point lead, 5:49 to go. Why would you go up in the air and let yourself at the mercy of the defensive player?
Well, I remember York Catholic under their coaches used to just salt a game away at the end of the game like that, didn't they, Gary?
Yep. Yeah, they run a 4 corners, a 5-man rotation also, where they'd run a 5 out. They just cut on you the whole time, get layup after layup. I know another team here at the table did that occasionally too. There'd be 5 guards on the floor there for Harrisburg High, and you'd see them running you to death off the back cut.
Nice pass.
Nice job by Vega getting it to Nasir Henry there for the easy bucket. Well, you like the way Vega plays, but he's not strapped with fouls, right? Leighton Freed blowing right on by his guy.
Straight line drive.
Well, I'll tell you, Leighton Freed has shown you some maturity here tonight. 13 points in the game for him.
He was their leading scorer in the last game against Altoona.
Vega getting in some traffic right here. Finding Nasir Henry again. Henry trying to find a way out of it. Here's Lowndes. He's been looking to drive from that point. You're going to look for maybe a screen right here. And Henry is called for the moving screen. That'd be the 4th foul now on Nasir Henry tonight. Didn't look like an egregious move there at all.
No, it looked like a play on.
Yeah.
Kinda.
The officials have been a lot of close fouls tonight. They're calling the game very tight. I'm not criticizing, just saying that's kind of the fact. There's Freed again. Good rebound there by Henry. Gets it back out to A.J. Cooper. Trapping the backcourt here by Central Dauphin. You got people ahead, and Central Dauphin instead, you got to be strong with the basketball against that trap, and here they're going to get an easy one. Easy laying off that swarming double team there in the backcourt. Quickly up at the other end, Lowndes passes it back outside to A.J. Cooper. There's that drive again. Putting it back away. Good hustle on the play by DeJuan Fox. Timeout on the floor by Coach Ryan Hill. Will take one as well. 4:24 to go in this one. 60-50. Central Dauphin leads it on High School Sports Live to be on Fox 43.2.
Today's professional skill tip, I will be teaching the offensive jab step, where a player catches the ball and aggressively pivots facing the basket while jabbing into a shooting position. The jab is meant to create momentum into a game speed shot to set up a player with a fake and a long step toward the basket. The jab should be quick and the second step long enough to step past the defender. This move should be practiced going right and left. Repetition will create a quicker step over time. The jab step is a key fundamental every player will learn in my classes.
And welcome back to Central Dauphin High School. 4:24 to go in the game, 60-50. Jeff, you were talking a little bit about, salting the game away a bit and that kind of commitment. Talk a little bit about that if you would.
Well, when you get a lead like this and you have some people on the floor that can shoot some foul shots, which CD does right now, I think you've got to work your offense to get either a layup or get fouled and go to the foul line. And they get 2 shots every time they get fouled now. So
yeah, you're exactly right. Coach Smallwood, you look like you're going to a passing game, and all of a sudden a guy drives down the middle and gets a charge called. So, you have to either make a commitment one way or the other there. I've often said to people, when I coach, the game belongs to you until the last 4 minutes, and it belongs to me.
Yes.
You have the same kind of feeling?
Absolutely. I kind of like the 5 out they were doing and just move, pass, and get fouled.
Turnovers has been big in this game so far. 6-6 in this half so far. First half, CD had 12, and CD East had 11. So 17 in the game now for CD East, 18 for CD. Tie up in the backcourt here. CD East wants the basketball, and it's going to belong to CD instead.
I'd like to see CD East go foot to foot on that trap. There's a little distance between their ball feet, and made it kind of easier for Central Dauphin
to split it.
There's a drive again down the lane. Good job. 1-on-2 you pass, and you find the open man, who was Sean Wright, and Sean Wright with his first deuce of the night. Nice play there by CD of recognition. Nice dump underneath as well, and Henry couldn't quite get the angle, but again, you have Vega creating and finding his man in the baseline.
Yeah, he's getting in the paint. pretty regularly now.
I believe this is Sean Wright's first game for Central Dauphin. He played for Bishop McDevitt.
His first 2 points here tonight as well for Sean Wright. So back in the line is Nasir Henry, which is not necessarily a good thing tonight for CDs because he's not been able to hook up so far.
Right.
See if he gets a little bit better this time. And again, off the side. He kind of throws the ball a little bit. He doesn't really get the lift and the reach that you want. CD East is 6 for 14 from the line right now.
I think his base is a little tight for a guy that might be 6'3" or
I agree with you.
6'4".
Finally gets this one to go, though. Good job by Henry. He's got 11 points in the game. CD 17 out of 29 from the free throw line. CD 6 of 15. So a foul is going to be called. Against Lowndes. Okay, so shot is eventually here up and good by Fletcher after they sort this all out. Now they have the foul again on Lowndes, and they only have one marked up on the board, so I've given up on that.
Actually, that was Elijah Cooper's 5th foul, which is very significant in this game.
So Cooper finally fouls out, although, yeah. Player 1, 5 fouls. Okay, got it. So, 22 points in the game now for Fletcher. 13-point lead here for Central Dauphin. 3:41 to go. And if you're Central Dauphin right now, you ought to be playing the clock a little bit, right?
Absolutely. I'd love to see him go 5 out, pass, cut. I mean, you might be able to sneak a layup in there, but you want to get fouled.
And the biggest thing is get in the hands of your free throw shooters right now when you get it in bounds. Make sure the people that are getting the ball are the ones you want going to the line, because CD East is going to have to foul if they don't get the steal. 5 points in the game now for Vega. Make it 6.
Coach Fletcher has decent free throw shooters in the game right now.
Vega's on Fletcher right now. I think Starling is lucky the official didn't call it there. I thought his back foot was on the line when he caught the pass. He turns it over. You can call that anytime you want to down the floor right now. Surprised that you make that call this late in the game. So 3:32 to go here, 64-53. And again, where was the pass there for CD? You want to be past the basketball, keep it alive.
CD needs a bucket right here.
Nope.
Oh, good steal.
Hurt his back, and now if you're CD, you don't need this shot. Just bring it out and reverse it. You got CDs playing man-to-man, which they didn't play all night long. Instead, they look like they're looking still to try to score. Well, if you're going to do it that way, Malachi Cofield dumping it underneath to Sean Wright, and Sean Wright with 4 points.
And Sean made a nice steal down here and scored at the other end.
Vega, hard move by Vega. What a play. Vega with 8 points.
Nice move.
Vega plays hard. And up and in by Fletcher. So they're in no mood to go try to hold on to the ball. They're looking to score. 24 points now for Fletcher. He leads all scorers tonight. 2:30 to go in this one. Vega underneath. Great job getting it to Henry. Henry in for 2. Vega just creating right and left right now. 13 points for Henry.
And I'm not certain, but I think this is the most points both teams have scored this season.
Almost had a steal
Well,
there.
it ties for the Rams. They had 68 in their last game against Altoona. There's right down the middle. You got a wide open lane, and a good job by Starling making that move. He's got 10 points. And he got a technical foul as well. He must have said something. Why do you say something after you scored?
Yeah, it's a rivalry.
I don't know if he said anything or he postured.
And now you got another technical foul on this side. And that looks like they're looking at Jalen Berg. So the number 11s, it was not a good job down here for either number 11, right? Wow.
I didn't see the second technical, did you?
He was just talking, and the official apparently had enough. So offsetting technicals, and the ball comes back to CD East. 1:58 to go, down 13. Whistles have been quick here tonight. We'd like to see DeJuan Fox finalize a little bit better. He waves his arm a bit instead of going up and just laying it in.
Yeah.
Nice thing about it, he makes hard moves to the basket, but foul on the other end here against CD East. So that foul will be on Jalen Bird. That'll be his fourth. To the team's fifth foul. Should be 2 shots. So Cofield will go back to the line here. Malachi Cofield had a really solid game tonight for limited minutes.
He's giving them great minutes. I like the way he rebounds the ball. He's active, loose ball type dude, 50-50 ball.
Still 1:42 to go in this one. It's going to be an eternity. We've seen a lot of points scored in this game over the years. Shot is up, no good, especially the way the free throws have been going tonight so far.
Yeah, both teams are struggling.
Cofield misses that one. He gets a chance for number 2 here. Cofield's second shot, that's up, and that is good. So he's got 8 points for the night. 1:42 to go. CD East with the basketball and in need of some threes or quick twos in a hurry. There's Lowndes. Lowndes pulls up. Lowndes shot off the back of the iron. Good hustle and rebound here. And then back up and in by Nasir Henry, and he gets fouled in the play, so a chance to score with the clock stopped. Not a real good bit of defensive rebounding there by Central Dauphin.
Well, I was going to say it was great offensive rebounding by CD East, though.
Yes. Absolutely right. So at the line, it's Henry here trying to make 2 in a row. He made his last free throw. That's the 5th foul now on Leighton Freed. So Henry at the line, trying to finish off a 3-point play. Get his team back to 11. Still plenty of time to go. Henry up and rattles it home. So Nasir Henry, a gamer. 16 points tonight for the big guy. CDs come with their man-to-man pressure. And over the back goes Vega. That'll be, I believe, his 4th foul. So that is his 4th foul. We walk to the other end now. 2 shots coming up for CD. A lot of free throws in this game tonight.
Well, compared to our first night, there sure are.
Right. So shot is up and good by Fletcher, who now is 25 on the night.
Fletcher has really, really improved and worked on his game over the summer. And you can see the benefits of that.
Very mature game.
Yes.
26 points in the game now for Wayne Fletcher Jr., son of the coach. 1:23 to go. 21 of 35 from the line tonight for them. And here's, I tell you, this young man was saddled by fouls earlier, but I tell you, he's been a flurry here in the 4th quarter. Eli Vega, 10 points in the game.
He's really stepped up. Good
and
steal.
a steal. Lowndes has it. And Lowndes, instead of going forward with it, put it behind his back and then loses it. So now CD is really just playing the clock. You don't need another shot. 11-point lead, under a minute to play. Fletcher with the basketball. Fletcher.
Come on, Pat.
Got to pass the ball here. He's going to go one-on-one. Keep the ball alive outside. You don't need a penetrating dribble or pass right now. There goes Fletcher again. He's going to go right down the middle and lay it in. And Fletcher with 27, make that 28 points now. I guess the days of the delay game are gone.
Yeah.
3-point shot. Henry again. Henry back in. Henry has had a really good second half. He's got 18 points tonight. 15 seconds to go in the game. 11-point lead here for the Rams, 75-64. And CD is going to improve their record now to 7-1. CD East is going to go to 2-4. And that's it, 75-64. Coming up now is our Capital Blue Cross post-game report featuring our Hoffman Ford Player of the Game and our Advanced Hoops Play of the Game right after this on High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Welcome back to our Capital Blue Cross post-game report. Our Hoffman Ford Player of the Game and our Advanced Hoops Play of the Game coming up here. Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, Jeff Thompson with you, and 75-64 the final here. 7-1 now goes CD, and CD East are now 2-4 in the league as the youth continues, and they're going to continue to try to get better. Your thoughts of the game tonight, Kirk? First of all, for you.
I thought it was a hard-fought game. I thought East fought to the end. You know, technically they made some mistakes, turnovers, missed foul shots, missed a couple box outs, but the next game that they play at CD East is going to be a war.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. And, you know, no lack of hustle for CD East tonight, but you can see the youth showing up in places. But they played hard all night long, and I think that's the key point there, Jeff Thompson.
Well, they played tremendously hard, have great hands. Unfortunately, they were called for a lot of fouls, and that was a benefit for CD, I felt, in this game. Plus, there were some big game changers at the end of the third quarter, and Wayne Fletcher had a nice fourth quarter.
Yeah, he really did. He was a very smooth player throughout the game. He's not a guy that's going to be real quick and jerky, but he's very smooth. You talk about CD East tonight. You had Elijah Cooper, who showed us some moments there. He had 11 points, 18 for Nasir Henry, who was a beneficiary of a lot of good dishes, especially by Vega late in the game. And then also Eli Vega with 10 points tonight. He could have been a spark plug in the fourth quarter rather. But Jim Gallagher passed me a note tonight, and he said, I don't think that CD East ever recovered from that half-court shot that CD made to end the third quarter.
Yeah, it took the wind out of their sails.
It was such a momentum changer.
Yes. It really was. So, you look at this ball game tonight. Let's take a look right now at our Advanced Hoops Play of the Game, and it was exactly that shot at the end of the third quarter that really took this wind out of any sails that they had. Take a look right here. End of the third quarter, Freed, long look, and just banks it home.
Did he win a TV with that?
I think he called it, though. I think
he called glass.
Yeah, he called
glass.
I
heard him all the way here, all the way back here.
Take a look at that, right off the glass. And, boy, you talk about jetting yourself in the fourth quarter with some serious momentum. Here it is one more time from another angle. Look at that. Bang.
And he carried that momentum. He had a couple foul shots and a bucket in the start of the fourth quarter.
No, you're exactly right. And now you take a look at our Hoffman Ford Player of the Game tonight. This might not be the biggest surprise of the year, but there were a lot of good players on the floor. I thought a lot of people really did a lot of good things. I thought Leighton Freed played very, very well. And let's mention Jeff Franz, too, with his job inside as kind of an enforcer, a rebounder, doing the unmentionables. We got to mention those guys sometimes. But tonight's player of the game, the Hoffman Ford Player of the Game, was Wayne Fletcher II. He's really improved his game. Coach, talk about that.
He's gotten stronger. He's playing above the rim now. He's been a little more efficient with his long-range shooting. and he goes to the hole with some strength and determination.
And you saw him shoot the three off the dribble, shoot it off the pass. You see right there, he had 28 points tonight. So Wayne Fletcher, the second, makes Wayne Fletcher the first. The head coach very happy tonight. And, yeah, we're hunting for sugar plums dancing your heads. 28 points dancing on the rim tonight there and on net for Wayne Fletcher, our Hoffman Ford player of the game. Well, thanks to everybody in our game tonight. Kaylee Edwards, our director here this evening, our whole Invicta crew, Josh Edwards, Charlie Fortney, and Charlie Fortney Jr. for getting things all set up here tonight. And, of course, our great stat man, Jim Gallagher, who just fed us all night long. Our next game coming up, also a good one in what is becoming a very balanced Commonwealth division here. Central Dauphin, Cumberland Valley. We're looking forward to that one on the 5th at 7:30, Coach.
That'll be a very good game. Two of the top teams in the Commonwealth. Cumberland Valley playing very, very well. We'll see what happens when they throw the ball up.
Thanks so much to Coach Kirk Smallwood and Jeff Thompson, our two best analysts you could find anywhere tonight. And for all of you out there and for everyone here, a very Merry Christmas, a happy holiday season, and a Happy New Year. And we'll look forward to seeing you on January 5th for all of our crew here tonight. Once again, your final score, 75-64. Central Dauphin wins it for all of our crew. I'm Gary Sutton. Merry Christmas, everyone.